Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well and your day's going well. I did a video a long time ago about my faves and go-tos with product that I use and that I use all the time, no matter what. This is what I use for my eyes and face, and I am updating that video and redoing because my faves have changed. So, without further ado, um, first, before I get started with that, this is one of my faves that I use. This is Makeup Cleansing Wipes with aloe vera extract, vitamin A, C, E, and there's 30 wipes, and I get these at Family Dollar for $1. They're really great, um, and the open is really great. Once you take out the inward liner, then you just pull out a cloth like so. Okay, and then you can just put the lid back down and it keeps them fresh and um, you know, like they're supposed to be. And even though they are not in a plastic jug like some wipes are, these are really great. So I really like that, and they work very well. And after I've used one, I put them in a Ziploc bag to keep it fresh so I can continue using it, um, you know, so I don't have to take out a new one. So I really like that. Okay, that's one of my faves. Then the next fave I have is this is my absolute go-to every time I line my eyes. And this is Milani Stay Put liner, eyeliner, mechanical pen. Now, to begin with, I was using their pencil, which I didn't like because the product. First, yet I had to sharpen. I didn't like that. And then the product itself was so soft and creamy that it would come off on my lashes. I didn't like that. This doesn't do that. It lines the same way and it holds up just like the other Milani products. So I like it. And you can sharpen if you want. On the end of the pencil is a smudger. I'll show you. On the end is a sharpener if you choose, and also a smudger. So you can do both. So I don't use these. I don't feel they're necessary for myself, but if you want to use them, they're there. And this is in After Dark, and this is the color of my liner. Before Milani, I was using Maybelline Tattoo. It's a very good liner. You have to sharpen that also, and I didn't like that. So, but it works well. So, that is my next go-to. Then, after I line my eye, I used, I've been using for always Milani eyeshadow primer. All right. And this has a really controllable applicator, and it comes out. It's very creamy. Not wet creamy, but it's just a real workable. There we go. That's what it looks like, an easily blendable product that sets very quickly. It sets in 30 seconds. All right, and it works very well. All right, so it makes the product brilliant. It stays. So up until now, I would have used that, but I reviewed UD's primer potion, and this is different. This is the product, and this is in original. All right. Is that upside down? Yes, it is. There we go. I apologize. All right, that's an original. Okay, so this is what it looks like. All right, and this has a doe foot, and the original is just as light as Milani. And you can see the product at the end of the doe foot. Okay, and as soon as it hits skin, for the most part, it's really, it blends quickly into the skin. So that's what I would have been using Milani, but now I'm using this, and it works very well. It does what it says. Product doesn't grease, and it is brilliant. So this is my next go-to. Then after I apply whatever product I'm using, shadow-wise, the last thing I use is Stay Matte. This is the last liner that I use when I'm done with my shadow, and it lasts 17 hours and is waterproof, just like the other Milani products I've showed you. This is a liquid, and it's really, really wet. So when you open it, you need to make sure that you kind of let it dab on the side a little bit, because it's really, really wet. Here, I will do okay, and this is, let me see if this is After Dark too. No, it's just 150 black. But this is waterproof, and it is a matte liquid. So, this is what it looks like, and I like it very much. It looks really good. So, this is the excuse me, the last product that I use, all right, for my eyes on my top lashes. So, before I apply the last product, I have all different types of shadows. Yesterday, for example, I used these Color Mates. I used the blues to begin with at the end, and then I switched out the two lighter colors there for those two darker colors. All right, and to go with the darkest color right there, because I thought the two lighter colors were a little too light. So that's just one example. I have many eye colors. So for my face, I have been using for my primers, two primers. The first primer, I've been using is Spackle, L'Oreal Spackle. This didn't change. This is a moisturizing primer, and it's a very thick white primer. It's not runny. It isn't runny, but it's a very thick white that gives lots and lots of slip. Lots of slip. Let me see here. Here we go. It's very, there it is. Gives lots of slip. Let me put it on my finger. So it doesn't run at all. It's very thick. It stays where you put it, but it's really watery, if that makes sense. It's just, it just gives lots of, but when it sets. All right, so the next primer that I reach for is CoverGirl True Blend Base Business. This is for pores, and there's a little window down here. You can see it's a lavender color. It works. Does work. Here we go. I'm not going to. me see, squeeze out a little bit of the product. There we go. That's it. It's lavender. Okay, and well, it does somewhat, um, um, look like a moisturizer. It doesn't look silicone-ish at all, and it does like go on and apply like a moisturizer. The end of the set is similar to silicone, so that's the feel of it when it sets. So that is not the feel of this when it sets. All right. Um, it's wet and it just sinks in the skin, and you can't feel it anymore. All right. So those are both my primer go-tos. Then my next go-to for right now is L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour, up to 24-hour fresh wear in the pump. And this is for 15 in Rose Ivory. And it has a natural finish on the skin, and I like it. It applies well, and I just like the way it sits, and how it looks, and I just really like it. So this is my next go-to. Then my next go-to is I was reaching for this, which you can say I really like because I've hit pan. But now I've been using another blush that I have. And that blush is this one. Oh, and another thing. I don't really like setting this, so I wait until it's set. Okay, there it is. Okay, some things are not in my jugs. Okay, Maybelline Fit Me. All right, and this is a beautiful. This is a mauve. It is a beautiful, cool pink mauve. It is so beautiful. I really like it. And there's little miniature glitters in this. So beautiful on the skin. Okay, so that's my blush that I've been using. And this is, excuse me, every time that I wear, I put my foundation on. Then my next go-to that I've been using, and actually my first go-to with this type of but before I do that, I jumped ahead a little bit. When I do use powder, this is my other next go-to. I've been using this from Wet n Wild, and this is in Fair, and you can get this at the dollar store. They've got new packaging, and looks really good. And while I use a brush, this does have its own little makeup sponge there, which I don't use. So that is my powder go-to for now. Then the last thing I use is this. I've used a lot of highlighters, a lot of them. But I keep coming back to this highlighter because it's just so pretty. And that is Wet n Wild. And this is in Blossom Glow. And it is a beautiful, and I mean a beautiful pink highlighter. So it is so beautiful. Look at that squilted. And look how beautiful that is. Here is a swatch. It is not chalky at all. It is beautiful on the skin. I like it so much. Let's see here. I'll do a slight swatch. Alright, so I apologize. That's my dog at the door. That is a swatch of that. Look how beautiful that is. All right. Just a minute. I'm letting my dog in. So then I've got one more go-to. Well, actually, yes and no. Get in here right now. Get in here. All right. Lay down. Okay. Get up here. Come on. Lay down. Good. All right. So, okay. Then my last go-to, and not really. This was supposed to be my go-to. I really like my L'Oreal Infallible, but I ran out of that. So then I bought this, and I don't like this at all. So, what I've been using is this. I've been using this. I'm buying my L'Oreal Infallible again, and I won't be using this. I'm not using this. I like this exceeding, okay? But for reviews, I'm not going to be using this one. I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Infallible. So, that is pretty much my go-to. All my go-tos. My base makeup, my eye makeup, all of that. And, it can change. I mean, it can change. If I find a product I like even better, it can change. So, but that is the updated product list that I use right now. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And these are the products that I really like right now. And that's pretty much it. So, all right, everybody. Like, subscribe, and click the notify. And thank you for watching, and all my new subs. To my new subs, welcome. And to all new incoming subs, welcome. And subs, thank you for subbing. I appreciate you. All right, everybody. It is the weekend. Have a great evening. And if I don't see you again before the weekend is over, which I think I will, but if not, have a great weekend. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.